Hi guys, Dr. Simon here, back with episode 4 of Building a Brand. And today we're going to be talking about when to start. This is probably one of the number one questions that I get from dentists who come up to me who don't have a personal brand or a social profile already. And they are nervous about getting going. They don't really know how to get going, but really it's that impetus to sort of start and move forward that they're struggling with. And I think a lot of this comes from a hangover from the education system. We're taught at school that we need approval to do anything. We're taught at dental school that we need to have passed this test to be able to do this, or passed this examination or this viva to move on to the next step. But when we get out into the real world, and we're talking about things like social media or building a brand or content, it's permissionless. There isn't anyone who's going to give you the validation that you are ready to start on the process. And that can be unnerving for some people when they've been in that sort of quite rigid system for so long. So what I would advise to these people is you've just got to start. You've got to take a minimum viable product, an MVP, and you've got to put it out to the market, and you've got to receive feedback, and you've got to constantly be looking for feedback. One of my favorite quotes from Steve Jobs was from his commencement speech, which I believe he finishes with, "Stay curious, stay humble." And I think that's a great way to look at the content that you create. As long as you are following your own curiosities, you are being humble in the way that you present yourself, I think that you're going to come at it from the right way. Now, saying this, you're always going to get some trolling. You're always going to get a small percentage of people who maybe don't relate or connect with the content and the brand that you are putting out into the world. And that's fine. We're never going to please everyone, just like we're never going to please every one of our patients. And so it's okay not to please everyone. But I think really the vital part is authenticity. If you're coming across as yourself, as the truest version of yourself that you can be, and you're having authentic engagement with your community, you're going to find your tribe. You're going to find a group of individuals who align with what you're saying, they relate with what you're saying, and hopefully they take value and even potentially education from what you're saying as well. So whatever stage you're at in your career, whether you're a dental student, whether you're a new grad, or whether you're a very experienced dentist, I think that you can enter the market with a personal brand at any stage. And it's wonderful for me now. I mean, I've had a personal brand really since I qualified, which has gradually obviously grown with me as my experience in various areas of dentistry and entrepreneurship have grown. But I've learned so much by actually testing, trialing, putting things out there, getting the feedback. And sometimes that feedback can be rough. And so you have to develop a bit of a thick skin, but that resistance and that strength is something that's going to stay with you into all of the endeavors that you take on in your life. So as I say, to summarize my points here, just get started. Number one, stay humble, stay curious, and most importantly, stay authentic to yourself. If you follow those 3 rules, then I think that you will build a community successfully. You'll build a group of individuals who connect with you, both online and offline. And actually, you'll really start to sort of build a following that will support your personal brand and help you to grow and develop. So hopefully that's useful. We'll catch you on the next one. See you next time.